much for joining this evening. If you believe that, you won't believe anything. You'll believe anything, I tell you. Anyway, Saturday, 2nd of August. Thanks for joining, as always. Right, let's get into it then. 50 questions, as always. We'll see what I've got up my sleeve later. But for now, let's kick it off round one with a bit of sport then for you this evening. And starting with this for number one. Los Angeles and Brisbane will be the next two hosts of which sporting event? that would explain the uptick in listeners I've had then today. Hello, Roxy. Roxy, just been catching up on the daily quizzes. We are so behind. That explains why I've had a load of listens today. I don't normally get many on a Saturday. At number two, the battle for the Ashes takes place in which sport? And no, it is not Spice Girls connection. There's going to be so many of you who are going to think you're on for 50 out of 50 and end up being very disappointed this evening. At number three, next year, Glasgow will play host to which scaled down sporting event? So next year, Glasgow will play host to which scaled down sporting event? Number four, badminton, squash, and tennis are examples of which kind of sport? So they're like there's like a blanket that's thrown over them. What is the name of that blanket, basically? Badminton, squash, and tennis are examples of which kind of sport? Somebody said, have I got a few more grey hairs? Yeah, kind of. After yesterday. I went to try and get my hair cut again this morning and just failed miserably, so I'm going to get it done on Monday. Number five, the Tour of Britain race, running annually since 2004, features which sport? So the Tour of Britain race, which has been running annually since 2004, features which sport? Number six, Catterick, Chester, Haydock, and Epsom are all courses for which sport? So Catterick, Chester, Haydock, and Epsom are all courses for which sport? Number seven, name the sport pictured here. I think there's another picture straight after this one, so if I remember rightly. I only put it into the presentation this morning, and I can't remember, but I'll just take myself out for a sec. Number eight, which sport features the Castleford Tigers, Wakefield Trinity, and Wigan Warriors? Let's open the Word doc. Let's see where I'm up to. 2nd of August. Yes, I thought there was another picture coming up. It's your next one. Of which it is this. Number nine, who is this? And number 10, the next edition of which football tournament takes place next year across 3 nations, including the USA. So the next edition of which football tournament takes place next year across 3 nations, including the USA. Round two with a bit of science, nature, and technology. Because I've been told it should be science, nature, and technology. But yeah, science, nature, and technology for you. Here's number one. What was the name of this aircraft? So what was the name of this aircraft? Number two, Mallard and Flying Scotsman are examples of what? There's no more pictures in round two, and then there's two in round three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry, someone said no answers in the pictures. You have got a much better eyesight than I have, I'll be honest, Phil. Wowzer. I didn't even notice that on my small screens. Number three, Alexander Graham Bell demonstrated what communications device? Got much better eyesight than me. I need my eyes tested. So when I saw that, no answers in the pictures, I thought it was just a plain picture of the plane. You can come back in a bit, because I know you're going to be silly.
It's on a leash.
Yeah, I know. No, stop. I said stop, don't be silly. Number four, which insect has types of monarch, swallowtail, painted lady, and red admiral? Right, go on, off you pop. Go on. Right, you're going to knock things over because you're not looking what you're doing. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Love you, bye. Hey. Number five, what is the name of the imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole and passes through the Royal Observatory in London? London? I need to pronounce some Welsh in a bit as well. All right, never mind. Number six, beetles, ants, and fleas are all collectively known as what? Number seven, what appears in the night sky once every 72 to 80 years? When's it due back, actually? Have I missed it in my lifetime? Let's have a look. (2061), 2025, 35, 45, 55, 65. So that's 40 years on top. So I might just see this. Number eight, what is the name of the scientific study of celestial objects, spaces, and the physical universe beyond Earth's atmosphere? Worded slightly differently, though. Number nine, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and Tyrannosaurus are all types of what? So Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and Tyrannosaurus are all types of what? I can't believe on round two I might have been found out already. And number 10, what is the name of a region in space with gravity so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape? So, what is the name of a region in space with gravity so intense nothing, not even light, can escape? Anyone want an 8-year-old? So round 3 then, with some places, geography, that kind of thing for you. No Blockbusters, as I said, Blockbusters resting, although Blockbusters will be back next week and then misses for 2 weeks. But name the bridge for number 1. Train. It's not a clue. Name the bridge for number 1. Number 2, how is the collegiate church? Collegiate Church or St. Peter at Westminster more commonly known? And number 3, which UK city is made up of 32 individual boroughs? Yeah, you're kind of bordering into, rather than having a quiz title, you're kind of bordering into like Roman and Greek mythology with that title. But anyway, number 4, what is the name of the botanical gardens in Richmond? I can't say the other word. That's why I'm looking at the question before I put it on screen. I thought I really should have put something in there to specify which Richmond. However, I can't because it would give away the answer to number 3, which is why I took it out. So what is the name of the botanical gardens in Richmond? Somewhere that down south. Might be able to get away with that. Number 5, name the city pictured here. I'm now looking at it now, see if I've given any clues away. No, there's no like welcome to. I very nearly said the name of the city then. There's no welcome to said city sign. I think I might be able to get one. Yeah. Number 6, what is the name of the construction that connects the UK to France? So what is the name of the construction that connects the UK to France? Number 7, what is the name of the Grade 1 listed combined bascule and suspension bridge across the River Thames? Again, in a city I don't want to say, so I don't give the name away. Give an answer away. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Number 8, Molsbar, Trifan, and Gleidefrau. Mountains in which country? Ah, just don't listen to me. Yeah. Molsbar, Trifan, and Gleidefrau are mountains in which country? Apologies for the people who speak this native tongue, if I have in any way offended you with my pronunciations. Number 9, what is the name of the stadium that before reconstruction was synonymous with its twin towers? I'm getting royally told off now by patrons in the Discord server. Sorry. And finally, for your first part of the quiz, number 10, which region of the UK is home to areas such as Aston, Selly Oak, and Little Bromwich? So, which region of the UK is home to areas such as Aston, Selly Oak, and Little Bromwich? It's the city I'm looking for. That's what I'm. Basically, which city? Evening. Dun, 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 dun. Right, round 1 was sport. Let's see how I did with these. Number 1, Los Angeles and Brisbane will be the next 2 hosts of the Olympic Games. Yep, Los Angeles 2020 at some point, and then Brisbane will follow 4 years on. Number 2, the Battle for the Ashes takes place in cricket. Number 3, next year Glasgow will play host to which scaled down sporting event? It is the Commonwealth Games. They're running out of hosts for this, aren't they? Because no one seems to want to host it. But fair play to Glasgow for stepping up for next year. Number 4, badminton, squash, and tennis are examples of which kind of sport? They are racket sports because they use rackets. So they are racket sports. Can't call them ball sports because badminton is with a shuttlecock and stuff. Yeah. Number 5, the Tour of Britain race running annually since 2004 features cycling. Number 6, Catterick, Chester, Haydock, and Epsom are all courses for horse racing. Horses for courses is what I very nearly said there. Number 7, name the sport. That is hockey. Number 8, which sport features the Castleford Tigers, Wakefield Trinity, and Wigan Warriors? It is rugby league. Number 9, who is this? That is Sir Andy Murray. And number 10, the next edition of which football tournament takes place next year across 3 nations, including the USA? It's the FIFA World Cup. If you just put World Cup, it's fine. Most people just call it the World Cup. That's just, I don't even think that's the full official name. I'm sure it's got about 100 different sponsors and stuff in there as well. But FIFA World Cup or World Cup is fine. Round 2, science, nature, and technology. Number 1, what was the name of this aircraft? It is Concorde. Which you're absolutely right, Phil. If I look at it on that screen, you can actually, if I look at it on my bigger screen, I can see it. Number 2, Mallard and Flying Scotsman are examples of steam locomotives or trains. Number 3, Alexander Graham Bell demonstrated what communications device? It's the telephone. Number 4, which insect has types monarch, swallowtail, painted lady, and red admiral? It's butterflies. Number 5, what is the name of the imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole and also passes through the Royal Observatory? And where did Liz say it passed? Da-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Oh, and Cleethorpes as well, just for clarity. It is the Greenwich Meridian. Number 6, beetles, ants, and fleas are all collectively known as insects. And number 7, what appears in the night sky once every 72 to 80 years? It is Halley's Comet. So if you're turning up in 2060, that's another 40 years. So I would be roughly 40 years. So I would be 83. So yeah, I might see it. I might not remember it, but I might see it. Number 8, what is the name of the scientific study of celestial object spaces and the physical universe beyond Earth's atmosphere? It's astronomy. Number 9, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and Tyrannosaurus are all types of dinosaurs. And number 10, what is the name of a region in space with gravity so intense that nothing, not even light, can escape? It's a black hole. Round 3 with some places. Number 1, name the bridge. That is the Forth Bridge, which is, I believe, different to the Forth Road Bridge. And this is where I got confused. And then, yeah, they're all labelled differently. It gets really weird. Is that the Forth Rail Bridge, but it's known as the Forth Bridge? And then you've got the Forth Road Bridge, which looks nothing like the Forth Rail Bridge. I got very confused. So I just stuck with the name of Forth Bridge. I'm sure someone will put me right somewhere. Number 2, how is the Collegiate Church or St. Peter at Westminster more commonly known? It's Westminster Abbey. Number 3, which UK city is made up of 32 individual boroughs? It is London. London? Number 4, what is the name of the botanical gardens in Richmond? It is Kew Gardens. Number 5, name the city. That is Glasgow or Glasgow. Glasgow. I had to double check because it did remarkably look like Newcastle with the bridge in there, but it is Glasgow. I did double check. Number 6, what is the name of the construction that connects the UK to France? It's the Channel Tunnel. Number 7, what is the name of the Grade 1 listed building, listed combined bascule and suspension bridge across the River Thames? It is Tower Bridge. For anyone outside of the UK, by the way, Tower Bridge is the beautiful bridge that you see all the pictures of. That is not London Bridge. It is called Tower Bridge. Okay, London Bridge is a very bland and boring bridge. Okay, it looks nothing compared to Tower Bridge. It looks nothing alike. However, if when you visit the UK and you ask someone to give you directions to London Bridge, you will be sent to the bland and boring compared to Tower Bridge. So if you ever come to the UK, ask for Tower Bridge. Got you. Number 8, Mulsibad, Tripan and Glyndefar are mountains in which country? They are Wales. I apologise if that was not in any way, shape or form pronounced in the proper Welsh native language, but I think I got close enough. Number 9, what is the name of the stadium that before reconstruction was synonymous for its twin towers? It is Wembley. What the flip is going on in Patreon Discord server this evening? I have no idea. Finally, number 10, which region of the UK is home to areas such as Aston, Selly Oak and Little? Okay. It has got a weird moment. Where's the answer gone? Oh, hello. Now what are we doing? All right, stay there. Why is it not showing the answer? The answer's Birmingham, but why is it not showing the answer? That is very confused me. I need to put it on screen for those people who have me on mute. Which someone made a very good point. Would you go to a pub quiz and then not listen? But I get why people have me on mute, so it's fine. I think I've spelled that right. We'll soon find out. Let me do that and do that. There we go. Birmingham. I don't know why the answer didn't come up there. Very weird. Very, very odd. Right, there we go. Tot your scores up. When you have that suspicion, potentially. It's definitely not a repeat quiz. Here we go. Number 1. Which first name is shared by conqueror, actor H. Macy, and politician Pitt the Younger? So which first name is shared by conqueror, actor H. Macy, and politician Pitt the Younger? I'm just keeping my eyes on some. I don't want to say who it is, because if I say who it is, Patreons will suddenly know exactly what the link to this connection round is before I get too far in. Number 2. Oh, hello. Let's do that. What is the name of this character? It's not a repeat quiz. I have written everything brand new for tonight. You'll see soon. Maybe. What is the name of this character? Number 3, what is the first name of actor, producer, and director Favreau? Favreau. Come on, Irene, I'm looking in your direction. Well, I'm not, because I'm not even on screen yet. Have I got another picture coming up? No. Not till question 8. Okie dokie. Number 4, what is the name of a cook who makes breads and cakes? I've lost count of how many times you've asked me, by the way, for like sort of a connection round along these lines. Come on, Irene. Number 5, which Pan flew to Neverland and teamed up with the Lost Boys to fight Captain Hook? Number 6, what is the name of the crinkle cut crisp brand that has flavors such as Thai sweet chili, and flame grilled steak? I can't even get on that screen at the minute. Number 7, what was the name of the film starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in which they harbored an alien across a US state? So it can't be a repeat because Hayley's not messaging me with her answers for the connection as to what she thinks it is. Number 8, this is a pendant called a cent what? I mean, to be fair, in our Patreon Discord server, I have put the words in italic most of the day. Number 9, what was the surname of Neil, one half of the Pet Shop Boys? So what was the surname of Neil, one half of the Pet Shop Boys? That's too blatantly obvious, you number. There we go, it's better. And as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? So, general knowledge to wrap up this quiz this evening. Number 1, an act of defeating an opponent is called a what? So, an act of defeating an opponent is called a what? Beginning with V. I probably should have specified that because you might go for win. It's not win is what I'm looking for. An act of defeating an opponent is called a what? Hey, but I very much wrote the connection round with you in mind, Irene. Because you've been asking for that for a while, so I finally found a way to get it in. Number 2, on Annick, Warwick, and Neuschwanstein are all types of famous what? So Annick, Warwick, and Neuschwanstein. Neuschwanstein? No, I'll go with that. Are all types of famous what? Number... Oh, hello. That's not even a video game. One sec. No, I don't. Oh, for pity's sake. That one. So name the group from this logo. I'm probably getting shouted at right now for having named the video game in the by someone who will someone in the YouTube live chat will recognize that logo as they are part of it. I believe that is the most recent logo, but I probably will get corrected. But it's close enough to all of the variations of the logo for hopefully you should be able to get it. Number 4, which humanitarian organization was founded in Switzerland? Number 5, which of the 3 famous battles came last in 1066? Number 6, Sir Francis Drake and Lord Howard of Effingham defeated what in the English Channel in 1588? Number 7, what F is the traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community passed through generations by word of mouth? It's a really roundabout way. Yes, before Liz says it, I'll say it first. Yes, I have added the dictionary out for a couple of questions this evening. Do you want to see a quiz coming up in a few weeks ago? I had absolutely no idea where I was going with the connection round, and the dictionary came in very handy. Number 8, known also as the Great Survey, what is the name of the oldest government record held in the National Archives, ordered by William the Conqueror in 1086? Oops. I think I need to stop writing individual rounds, and yeah, because this is a problem. I kind of write the 4 main rounds and then do the connection at a later date. I think I need to maybe look what's in the quiz before I do the connection round. Anyway, here's number 9. Name the video game pictured here. It's an absolute classic. Bye-bye. I'll just wait for the train to go by. Because then I can hear myself think. And for those of you then who called my bluff that this was a straightforward standard normal quiz, even though it's a Saturday and I don't do fancy tricks on a Saturday, what links all, and that includes the answer to the connection round, what links all of the answers in this evening's quiz. So well done for those of you who called my bluff and realised that I was looking shifty and up to something. You were very, very right. However, it's not a repeat quiz. So what links all of the answers in this evening's quiz? See, I've never done that on a Saturday. Usually I always do all those fancy things on a Thursday and everything. How you did with your questions. Round 4 then was your connection round. Here we go. Number 1, which first name is shared by William? William. By conqueror, actor H. Macy, and politician Pitt the Younger. It is William. Number 2, what is the name of this character? That is Patrick. Oh yeah. There we go. Number 3, what is the first name of actor, producer, and director Favreau? It is John. Shh. Don't shout. Number 4, what is the... Yeah, shush. What is the name of a cook who makes breads and cakes? It is Baker.
Is this for F1?
Jack, put it back and stop picking things up, please.
Is that just the F1 track?
Just stop picking things up. Number 5, which Pan flew to Neverland and teamed up with Lost Boys to fight Captain Hook? It is Peter. Peter Pan.
Gideon.
Right, go on, disappear. Because you're being a bit annoying. I'm coming to put you to bed in a second, so go on, disappear. Number 6. What is the name of the crinkle cut crisp brand that has flavours such as Thai sweet chili and flame grilled steak? It is McCoy's. Number 7. What was the name of the film starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in which they harboured an alien across the US state? It was called Paul. Number 8. This is a pendant called St. Christopher. Number 9, what was the surname of Neil, one half of the Pet Shop Boys? It's Neil Tennant. And so what links those 9 answers? They are all Doctor Who. Starting then, so you've got William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Colin Baker, Peter Davison, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Christopher Eccleston, and David Tennant. I was trying to go just for old Who for them, but then realised I'd run out. even if I did a separate one from Tom and Colin Baker. But yeah, I got a bit. Sorry, yeah, Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant got thrown in there as well. Right, general knowledge number 1: an act of defeating an opponent is called a victory. Victory. Number 2: Alnwick, Warwick, and Neuschwanstein are all types of famous castles. Number 3, that is the Scouts. So I changed it on there. I must have missed the first one round. Anyway, name the group. That is the Scouts. That is the new logo for the Scouts. Number 4, which humanitarian organisation was founded in Switzerland? It's the Red Cross. And number 5, which of the 3 famous battles came last in 1066? It was the Battle of Hastings. Number 6, Sir Francis Drake and Lord Howard of Effingham defeated what in the English Channel in 1588? It was the Spanish Armada. Number 7, what F is the traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community passed through generations by word of mouth? It's folklore. I think fable might work, actually. I'm trying to run my head very quickly through the list because I think some of you might have said fable. I'll give you fable because I can't go through the list. It's too long a list for the whole connection. Fable's folklore, it's kind of the same thing. Folklore is specifically mentioned, that's all. We can have fable. Number 8, known also as the Great Survey, what is the name of the oldest government record held in the National Archives, ordered by William the Conqueror in 1086? It's the Domesday Book. Number 9, name the video game. That is Lemmings. And then, so what links all of the answers in this evening's quiz? Well, all of those 49 all appear on UK commemorative stamps through the years. And my word, there is a lot. But apparently, up until... I've got it here somewhere. I did have it. Where's it gone? No, I've lost it. Basically, up until a certain point, yes. So from 1965 onwards, in most years, there were between 6 and 10 sets issued every year. The listings for the years after 1969 are set out in decades. And then after that, it just went poof. And then, you know, there was pretty much chucked out for any kind of reason, basically. Yeah, anytime there was any kind of commemoration needed, they chucked out some stamps. But yeah, it was all very, very limited to start with. And then it got absolutely incredible after that. So there we go. Well done if you did get that. If you're adding your score onto the leaderboard of Quiz Hub, and I feel that there could be some 50 out of 50s tonight if you got that final one. Here is your tiebreaker score. Remember, you need a tiebreaker for adding your score on to Quiz Hub, and it is this: a seasoned skipper has broken the record for most double Dutch style skips on all fours in 1 minute. How many did she achieve? So a seasoned skipper has broken the record for most double Dutch style skips on all fours in 1 minute. How many did she achieve? As always, nearest to it gets the point. Oh, that reminds me, actually, while you're thinking of that and talking to Quiz Hub. So if you're adding your score, don't forget, if you want to get involved on the leaderboard with Quiz Hub, head on over quizhub.co.uk. Register an account if you're not on there because some of you have been putting scores on for JDQ. But yeah, so register yourselves an account with a username, email address, password, etc. And then to add your score, sign in. So log in, sign in, and then go onto the menu. Either if you're on mobile, press the 3 lines and it'll open a menu up, or if you're on desktop, desktop. It'll be across the top. You're looking for add score stroke profile. And then in there's an option for you to add your score in. Make sure you check everything is right before you push the button, because at the moment I'm not allowing anyone to change their scores because I don't want people manipulating the leaderboard. So once you've entered your score, that is your score entered in for all of eternity. Also, there's a messaging system, so it's contact us button. There's been a few messages come in yesterday while I was at the theme park. So when I reply to your messages, that is where they'll appear as well in your profile. There's no kind of notification system at the moment. You'll just get to see a reply to it once I've done that. Right, the answer to this then is 58. Yep. $58.